Top 10 rarest cars you've probably never heard of. Number 10. Packard Panther. The Packard company had plans to feature a new fleet designed by the late 1950s yet hasn't gone full-blown into production, which leaves the Panther to remain one of the rarest cars in the name. This 1954 masterpiece is a rare of its kind and also featured the flicker lights. Packard Panther can be picked up for around $800,000. Strangely, if you look closer at the front of how it's designed, you would see a mustache-shaped bumper and grid, which is one of the most distinctive features of the car. Number 9. Tucker 48. As the year suggests, 1948 is a long time back from now, and which ultimately means very rare also. Preston Tucker, being the father of this large build car, has only unfortunately managed to make 51 of these before the collapse and shutdown of his company, and ultimately making it one of the rarest cars in the world today. The value of the Tucker 48 car now is estimated to be of $1.2 million in value. Number 8. Aston Martin Bulldog. Aston Martins in general have always featured its classic design, even in the modernized versions too, but they did it all different with the Bulldog. The Gullwing doors, which open upwards, are definitely a unique addition to the car, making it one of its kind. Aston Martin as a company planned to produce 25 limited editions to test the sales of it, but only one Bulldog was actually ever built. Estimated value now, $1.3 million. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. The Merc 300 SL Gullwing is both the combination of rare and very expensive too, if you manage to find one for the purchase today. This beauty had lasted around 2 years in production until, due to development of a newer roadster concept version, it has been one of the fastest top-speed cars in the world of its time. Having this much and a 3.0 engine from which the 300 came from, as well as being fuel-injected with its sleek classic European luxury coupe design, to boast surely makes the 300 SL one of the rarest cars in the world, which banks it at an estimated $1.5 million today. Number 6. Talbot Lago Grand Sport. Talbot Lago Grand Sport can be considered as a presidential vehicle of its time, as it certainly gives off an upper society appeal to its shape, design, and price even in those days. To conclude it for you properly, it can be taken as a hot rod back and an Aston front fused to give us one Lago design. Talbot Lago Grand Sport is a part of legendary automotive history and has had only 12 produced, with people paying over $2.5 million for their share of golden car history. Number 5. Porsche 916. We are still able to see hints of the gecko head design, but we had got to look harder than what meets the eye. Nevertheless, out of 11 of these beauties that were made, only one has been shipped to the United States of America. It could reach a top speed of 145 miles per hour, which was one of the fastest Porsches of the 70s when it came into production. The Porsche 916 has been sold privately in recent years for around $3 million. Number 4. 1954 Oldsmobile F88. A 250 horsepower V8 rocket engine has been what this collectible has been born with, yet never fully had the chance to tear the streets apart, seeing as though only 4 has ever gotten the chance to stroll out the factory in style. We're banking on the price value now at $3.5 million to own one of the 4 that were created. Number 3. Ferrari 250 GT Spyder Convertible. Ferrari 250 GT Spyder Convertible has manufactured only one of its kind, as in only one of its specific model been made, while the rest after that, to continue its legacy, were all coupes. The only one ever made has been sold to car collector Bob Lee, who still owns the Ferrari 250 GT Spyder Convertible today also. We're looking at a price of $10 million to make the sale and have the only one ever made as yours. Unless you're a Bill Gates or a Trump, good luck on completing your Italian stallion collection. Number 2. 1921 Helica de Leyat. The fact is, being manufactured in the 1920s, and this is definitely one of the oldest and rarest cars in the world. Only 30 were made. Being manufactured by a French automobile company, it has been dubbed as the plane without wings, seeing that the large rotor blade in front made it appear so, as well as a passenger who sat behind the driver like in the planes of those days were. The giant propeller which could be visible at the forefront was the engine of this uniquely designed vehicle. Number 1. Rolls-Royce 15 HP. The Rolls-Royce 15 HP is certainly the most rarest car in the world, seeing that it was the first car model to have been produced by Charles Rolls and Henry Royce, and which obviously have been the launcher of the success of the brand at which they are proud to have today. A total of 6 Rolls-Royce 15HPs were made and only one is still known of existence. The lone remaining Rolls-Royce 15HP can be seen touring the world in car shows and automotive shows around the globe and is estimated by insurance companies to be within the value of around $35 million.